Doing background stuff.
Oh, okay. I'll remove you. Add yourself when you're ready. Hello to anybody out there. Let's see. I'm trying to fix something. There. Save. There. Hi.
Hi.
Look,
I'm little James.
Hi, little Jamesy.
Under the sea.
Under the sea. Under the sea. Under the sea.
Oh, I get it. I get why Nikki likes living under the sea.
Under
nice.
the sea.
Oh, nice.
Why?
Oh, it's nice.
What's so great about it?
I don't know. Maybe I'll be a manatee.
Hi, Blady. Let me,
Hi, someone. Who?
Blade Runner.
What, Blade Runner? Dude, that share the other day was freaking funny.
Nah, it triggered people.
Yeah, it was very funny.
I think this layout I made looks dumb, so I'm going to change it to that. So, how was your day? Tell me how was your day? We're going to start off my stream just asking you how your day was, Hammy. So go ahead and tell me. What'd you do? How was it?
It was pretty good. It was pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah, medium to pretty good. Bless you.
Yeah. Medium?
Yeah, so had a lot of stuff to do around the house today. Laundry, cleaning, hung up some hooks in my shower. I also installed some curtains.
Oh, very nice. So
lots
we're
of
going to
home
have
stuff.
fresh new curtains for my next visit, I understand. Is that correct?
Yeah, but I don't want you to touch them.
Why?
Because you have greasy hands.
Hey, Sir Jacob.
What's up, Sir Jacob?
I do not have greasy hands.
Yeah,
That
you
is
wear
true.
moisturizers.
So? I wash my hands after I put them on.
Yeah, but then you touch your face.
Hold on one second.
Yeah, not only will blackout curtains keep you safe from unwanted sun, but it'll actually keep you safe from, like, German attack. Because when they're, like, flying over and they're blitzkrieging us, you just pull those curtains and they think nobody's home, so they won't shoot up your domicile.
Check. Snap. Yeah, I took a shower today, and I realized after my shower that there were a lot of products I use after a shower that I can probably just eliminate a lot of them if I just stuck with a toner. Not sure if anybody even knows what that is, but it helps with like your sunspots.
Are we
your
like talking about a printer?
No.
Sorry, we're both kind of sick, so there will be a
Yeah.
lot of coughing and sneezing and wheezing.
And we're sorry.
I'm not.
So
I'm not. She is.
I am. I apologize.
So what did you do today? How was your day?
So I got to go to a really good coffee shop today. It was delicious. And then I went to the casino and I won.
The casino again. Oh my God, you.
Yeah, I know.
What's up, Dat Not Me?
Hey, Dad.
While Natalie's choking on her own lungs, this is a great time for me to let everyone know that if you are experiencing gambling addiction, that help is out there. Seek some help.
Help is on the way. Help is on the way.
Help is on the way, dearie.
Well, so then after I won, I'm going to show you what I bought. I bought a new robot vacuum. So I didn't buy that because
You bought
winnings.
two
I bought that
robot vacuums?
What?
You bought two robot vacuums.
No, I bought one.
Okay.
So I didn't buy this because of the winnings, I had bought it, and when I came home after my winnings, it had been delivered. So I'm gonna set that up today.
So wow, you win a little money at the casino and you're already blowing it. Jeez Louise.
Sorry.
Here I was thinking I was getting a Jewish princess. You're a fucking undercover Nigerian with bad credit. Don't even lie.
No, it's true. I mean, I shouldn't, but it's not like not much. Hammy and that. Hey, Dad. Glycerin. I don't know if I've ever used that or heard of it.
Glycerin?
Glycerin.
I hear water outside.
I stepped away for a second.
Put my pipe in freeze and burst.
Pipes? Oh,
Wesley
no.
pipes.
Oh, no. Is that possible? Has that happened before?
Anything is possible, Natalie.
Oh.
In
okay.
fact, if it's possible, it's probable. Life finds a way.
That's true. Sorry. You're adorbs. Remember the other day when I was singing? Were you annoyed or did you like it? Be honest.
Singing? No, I don't like. I don't like you like that.
Okay. Well, here.
I
let
always
me-
found girls that sing to be kind of a bit much.
Like the drama people from school or whatever, or the
Yeah.
choir people.
Yeah.
Or the band people.
I was in a choir when I was a kid for a bit.
So you didn't think yourself was a bit much?
No, because I wasn't into it and I didn't want to be there.
Oh.
And but the people that were into it and did want to be there were always kind of like, I don't know, like, you know,
Drama?
they come from like a Christian family with like 13 kids or something.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, so they
Like
require
weird
a lot.
people.
Yeah. Like weird people?
Yeah, yeah. Like imagine you hear all these stories like of these people that abuse their kids and they'll have like 13 kids and they raise them in a ultra right-wing Christian household and they send them to choir and they're all weird
Yeah.
and nuts and uneducated and not good.
And they all wear skirts
Yeah,
or whatever.
you should try that.
No. I'm about
Fucking
to
air
try
out
this.
the coochie a little bit. Oh my god. That Not Me wants to tell us what the Hulk is about.
What's it about?
It's about a man, Natalie. A man who one day was accidentally exposed to gamma ray radiation. Little did he know, every time he got mad from there forth, he would become a big green monster. Like Harvey Epstein's dick. Harvey Weinstein's dick.
Ew.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you think that guy
Blake
is
Lively sucked it.
Ew.
Blake
Did she
Lively
really?
sucked fucking gangrene wiener.
Sorry
She
if
kissed
I'm
her hus-
loud. I'm almost done.
And she kissed her husband on the mouth after. Where are you getting ready to go?
There, I'm just doing my hair because I washed it.
Oh. Oh shit, it's January already?
What?
Nothing.
I just washed it.
So if everyone can, please smash that thumbs up. And if it's possible to share Natalie out, that would be super dope.
Yay. I'm going to play something soon when I'm done with my hair. So you can either choose to stay and comment too, Or you can leave. It's up to you at that point. But thank you for helping me for now. Love you. And may I just say that I feel like I'm sorry about yesterday, and I love you.
Water under the bridge, baby.
Okay, good.
For you, it was a bad breakup. For me, it was Tuesday.
Camera on?
Oh, I thought I heard water outside. This dude next.
You.
Man, a cold day to be cooking in your backyard. Ooh. Hulk represents the first primordial human right, the right that supersedes everything else and comes first before every other right.
Is that true?
Yeah, that's like my boner.
All right. So
My boner is always right. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got something I need to do though.
Okay.
Something.
You got to go take care of it.
Yeah.
Okay. Have fun.
I'm not going anywhere though. I'm gonna sit right here and do it.
Oh God, James. Pretty
What do
sure.
you think I'm talking about? I think we're on different
You know,
pages.
I'm not exactly sure.
Yeah, we're on different pages here.
Yeah, I know. I can tell. Why are you on a weirdo page, James? Okay, let's see. I just have to do a couple things. 1, 2. Whoa. Oh, duh. 4. Okay. What are you doing?
Nothing.
Not what you said, right?
No, I'm just, swearing
I'm
you
just-
out a little.
Oh, thanks. I have to share myself out too. I'll do that here in a second.
Yeah, I did it in my own way.
Oh, thanks. Whatever you did, thanks, bruh. Thanks, bruh.
Okay, let's go to this whore Natalie stream. Where is she?
Hey, I'm not a whore.
See, like I call you way worse things when I'm actually like not even mad at you than I call you when I'm mad at you. And when I'm mad at you, I don't even know what to say to you because like I really have nothing. I'm like, yeah, well,
I know.
fuck you and your dresses, stupid bitch. You got too many dresses.
You're kind of mean, though. I will say.
Those who wish to be left alone and those who refused to leave them alone.
But do you agree that you're kind of mean sometimes?
Yeah.
And when you want to get your point across, there's nothing that matters to you more. Just wondering. Okay.
I don't know what we're talking about. I'm doing something that.
Okay, same. I'm kind of doing something too.
Well, you're gonna have to like host the stream.
No, I know. I'm just getting things ready.
Okay, so hey everyone, I guess I'm hosting the stream while I multitask and keep Natalie company.
I love you.
So what's in the news?
I love you. Sorry, I'm almost done. Okay. So there's that. There's that. Okay. Let me just share my screen. Oops.
You know, we should just pretend to fight right now and drum up some views.
That's funny.
Like, and another thing, I'm done.
Right?
We're done.
You know, it's like, this is a brand new fucking channel, so everybody needs to chill.
Oh, who's this?
So this is gonna be
Annoying.
So this is gonna be what we're gonna play tonight. It's gonna be a surprise, and I was told I better not do this because her content has her watermark. So I made
Ew, does
sure
that mean she peed on it?
what?
Does that mean
Yeah,
she peed on it?
She peed on her.
Ew, hold
content.
your water, old lady.
Yep. So she peed on her content. So I did half of it. I couldn't do the whole thing because it's like hours and hours. So I did half of it. So and I also
Basically, her
edited.
content is Stormy Daniels, and she's Donald Trump, and she watermarked it. She didn't pee on it.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Can you believe that? Like, unbelievable. She's like mad. Like, I'm sorry that I have proof that you don't have a backbone and don't control your shit. So, let me.
I bet you she didn't even watermark it. She probably doesn't even know what a watermark
I don't
is.
even, yeah, I'm like, I don't even know what you mean, but that's cute that you think so. So, so let me get comfy and start playing this for y'all. Okay. Here we go.
$200 an ounce. I'm finally out.
Wait, so did you notice how
Hold on, wait. I sneezed twice. Sorry.
Bless you, bless you.
Thank you. Hi, Sam.
Hey, Sam. Let me actually share my stream out really quick. Did you notice how in the top left corner I put courtesy of @D, the village idiot / liar?
You included her preferred pronouns.
Exactly. Sorry. Okay. So let me share this out. Boom.
Yeah, you've been saying you're going to do that for like 5 minutes now.
I'm sorry. I was doing a lot of other things. Create post. I am.
I'm going to go write your link down at a bar washroom in the men's stall.
Really?
Yeah. So I think we're going to watch some shit that happened recently, and that's about as much as I know.
Yep. Okay, so let's play it.
Yeah, I don't give two fucks.
Jazz deep. All right.
Cheers.
See you later, Tigger.
Bye.
So as a quick recap, she just let Digger and Rick go at each other for like hours and hours, kept pretending like she was gonna kick someone off, but never did.
You haven't even mentioned who we're watching yet.
Yeah, we're watching D, the village idiot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So this is at the end of, she just had Rick Sanchez and Digger up. They were fighting amongst themselves as they always do, and she just kept saying don't mention kids, but never kicked anyone off because she has no backbone. So this is now where Jizz Stain and Joanne.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
Yeah, I don't give two fucks.
Man, here's what I don't get. What? Man, it took me forever to realize to just, fucking let shit go. And I learned that if you quit fucking talking shit about somebody will quit talking shit about you.
Right, it does not work.
You can handle this person however you feel is best. If you'd like to keep them,
Just leave them. Who cares?
leave them. Okay.
Let them watch.
Work like that. It does not work like that. These bitches never shut the fuck up.
Well, you got some people that are just, desperate. They'll go months.
I think it's so funny how Jiztain is talking to Sam, like talking to each other, like as if they don't know, like they know that they're each trolls.
See, they're just making shit up. They gotta come in troll names. They can't even say
I
their
know.
real name.
I know. They just keep going and going and going until they get your
Slow it
attention.
down a little bit.
Oh, Joe,
Trust me, I know.
Yeah, if you want
Is
I
it-
recorded it at 2x speed, so
Yeah, but don't play it at 2x speed. 'Cause it's too hard to fucking follow along. And then
Yeah,
with our
well-
commentary as well.
yeah. Okay.
I would do like 1.1. That's usually what I do.
I don't have it at 1.5. I have it at 1, so I'd have to slow it down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So let's slow it down to
I want to
that.
come have a conversation with Desi and nobody else will butt in.
Hog in. You're the thirsty
Oh
bitch
shit! I'll
who
jump
came
from the
in here
panel,
attacking
Joanne, if you come
stupid
up.
ass bitch. She's a stupid.
No one even cares what Jesse has to say. They just talk right through her.
I know. She's like yelling.
Jesse is the only person I know who gets like worse traction than good job, buddy.
Literally.
Like she
And
shared one of
it-
her posts recently in one of her streams, and like it didn't even get a single like.
oh my god.
No like, no comment, nothing.
But I would just like to clap it up to Joanne because Joanne, you trigger the fuck out of Jizz Stain. Like, do you hear how triggered she was just with her being in chat? Like, listen.
If you jump up, oh shit! I'll jump from the panel, Joanne, if you come.
Desi and nobody else will butt in.
Hog in. You're the thirsty
Oh
bitch
shit!
who
I'll jump
came
from the
in here
panel,
attacking
Joanne, if you come
stupid
up.
ass bitch. She's a
If
stupid
you
ass
jump up on
bitch.
the, yeah, she ain't gonna come up and fucking defend herself. I'll jump down if she comes up.
She's not
100.
defending herself. She came in attacking me. I'm allowed to defend myself. That's what I'm saying. This stupid bitch came in attacking me for no fucking reason. She never.
Why
shut
is
the
she
fucking
screaming
mouth.
and angry?
Because that's the way she handles her life. And by the way, like, do you notice how I got AI to transcribe it so that we didn't use your watermark, D? Aw.
And it's funny, all these people are like, oh, thanks for airing your toxic relationship. At least my toxic relationship is nowhere near as toxic as your people's content, the shit that's going through your minds and the stuff you talk about on daily basis. Like, how many times, OG Digger, aka Randy, have I stumbled across you? And every time I fucking see you, wherever you are, you're talking about kids. You're a sick fuck.
Exactly. And I'm going to post this not inviting anybody up just in case somebody wants to surprise us with their presence. This is not for anybody in chat.
You should just email links to people, Natalie.
I know, I'm sorry. Okay. If I don't want them up, they're not coming up. So
I didn't have to do a damn thing but be here on the panel. I didn't say nothing.
You usually never do.
Right, you have a right to defend yourself.
Fuck Hogan. She doesn't
Yeah,
know
she
what
comes up, I'll jump down. Hey, Joanne, if you come up, I'll jump down.
I already gave her that chance.
Sam. You don't gotta jump down. I've been disrespecting
Well,
these chat all fucking morning about you, so you can't say that I won't say nothing to you. You're just a chicken shit and would never say.
So just to kind of give some clarity on what Joanne's talking about, there was a day when Joanne went over there and she was trying to show that she could like be way cooler than all of them can be. And she was just like letting them talk to her and she wasn't fighting back. And when she did that, I was thinking, well, her and Nikki were having like a good convo that night, but then all of a sudden Jizz Stain came up and I knew it was to cause disruption. And sorry, Sam, not tonight. It's for like, you know, people that are fighting with us to see if they want to come up and fight on here. We're not fighting with you. So let's see.
Yeah,
He was
basically,
like-
she shared the link so that pussy ass old lady D could come up because
If
she
she
wants to
wants.
run her mouth and make threats and say she's gonna fucking, you know, wait for my next stream so she can attack Natalie or whatever. Well, now you
She's
don't have to
not
wait for
allowed
my
on-
stream. Natalie's doing a stream. Where are you, old lady?
She's not allowed on my panel unless she cams up. Just kidding. I'm kidding.
Unless she types in chat, you shouldn't even fucking share the link.
I know. You're right. Okay, so pretty much what happened was in this stream, Jizz Stain admits that my theory about how she came up just to cause disruption is 100% accurate. So let's hear it.
Say nothing to me.
Oh, how am I a chicken shit? I called you a stupid bitch and you left the panel. So what do you mean?
Because I was respecting D's fucking chat. That's why.
Oh, and now you don't have respect? Is that what
You
you're
said I
saying?
need to.
Weird
You said
bitch.
we're all adults, right?
Is that what being an adult looks like?
No, being an adult looked like I took your shit the other.
What about you, Justine? Is that what an adult looks like?
Yeah, I
for
know.
you?
It's
Is
funny.
for you to like go up on a panel and attempt to cause disruption between people that are getting along? You did it on purpose and you admit that in this stream. So let's hear it.
Don't forget, Jezzy's a big mature adult that lives with her mommy in her childhood bedroom and lays on the floor because the bed's too soiled with dog urine.
Exactly.
Other day and just let it roll off my back, and I'm still gonna do it. What you say has no merit. You're so
And what
fucking
you say
dumb.
has no
You're
merit
so
on me
fucking
either, you
thirsty
stupid
for my
bitch.
attention.
You're the
Hey,
thirsty
Christian.
bitch coming in
So
begging for my
hilarious to
attention, you
me.
stupid attention whore.
Fucking hilarious
It's
to me
fucking
that you are
hilarious. How
so
you gonna suck
thirsty
on my tit for
for
5
my
years?
attention.
For
So
5
funny.
years.
Well, excuse me, Justine. So whose tit have you been sucking on for 5 years? If you claim that Joanne has been sucking on your tit for 5 years, you've been sucking on my fucking tit for 5 years. You've been stalking everything I do.
Before
never
that, she was on
stop.
my tit.
Exactly.
She wouldn't even know half these people if it wasn't for me.
Exactly.
For
And
real.
so you're the one all up on our tits, and you are day after day after day in people's chats about me, on people's panels about me. You are a sick, obsessed stalker. You're not even an ex.
Yeah, she needs to
sucking
just
my
leave
tit.
you alone because, like, she's your ex-girlfriend from over 2 years ago. She needs to just go away and leave us alone. Let us be fucking happy. And if she really gave a shit about her man, Dave Gorman, then why don't they focus on each other like we've been doing?
They need help. They need serious fucking help.
Hi, Christian. And
Yes,
yeah,
I
hey,
did.
hold on, Natalie, hold on 1 second. Clayton, so you say Natalie gave someone money she never met for years? Well, I could say the same thing about your precious leader, David Nags. He went around giving money to Mike Dibble for years, right? Except he actually knew him in real life. So it's funny that you want to mention what Natalie gives and who she gives it to, but you're going to completely overlook that fact that Slab City News was sending money to a convicted pedophile while in prison. I guess we just won't talk about
Yeah, exactly, bitch. I was being manipulated by her. If you were a man, you would have written me comments to let me know, hey, this bitch is manipulating you, but you're not a man. You just let it happen in your community that you supposedly own.
So why don't you just come here in your real account? Why be pussy and bring like a troll account?
The second that Hamilton found out what I was doing, he was like, excuse me.
Yeah, I'm like, you were giving her money? Like, what's the matter for you? What's the matter for you?
Sorry. Anyways, let's keep playing this.
I'll tell you
yeah.
the
You
same
ain't got
thing.
nothing else,
You
Joanne.
betcha.
You're fucking miserable.
5 years.
You're fucking miserable.
She's telling somebody that they're miserable. This is coming from oh wait, I didn't share it. She's telling somebody that they're miserable, but this is coming from somebody who yeah, I agree it's nerd activity and I'd never do it again because I learned my lesson. So she's telling somebody that they're miserable. The person she's telling they're miserable actually owns a home and can pay their own bills and doesn't live in somebody's trailer. So yeah.
Miserable.
You ain't doing nothing with your life. You're fucking
so
miserable.
I'm so miserable. That's why you can't get enough of me, bitch.
You got a
know
whole
that.
zoo of
You
fucking
can't quit
pets on your
talking
bed,
about
bitch.
me.
You want to
use
talk about being
entire
dirty? You're a
streams
slobby ass
about
bitch with all the pets
me.
all over your bed.
Talk about I'm a chicken shit because I didn't say nothing to you, but here I am saying it to you. Everything I said in chat,
Hello, my 2 cents. Welcome.
pretend I said it now. Because I'll still say it. You're a fucking slob. That's what you are.
And I think
You
you're a
sit
slob,
on
bitch.
your
You put
fucking
my
ass
cell in
in
your
your
phone.
fucking room
You're a fucking
and let
sloppy ass
everybody
bitch.
else do all the work. I watched you for an entire year screaming.
I've got to say that, like,
Joanne, all right, listen, while you're clearing your throat, which it sounds like you need a couple seconds to do, I'm going to just say Joanne has, like, lived a successful life. Jazzy still hasn't moved out of her mom's house. Jazzy is a fucking slob. If you look at her, she's disgusting. And another thing.
and you know what's actually really fucking sad is I feel bad at times for the way that she gets treated, because whenever I see like people that, you know,
Who gets
are
treated? I'm confused.
heavier, Justine. Whenever I see people that are heavier, whenever I see people that are in a wheelchair, whenever I see somebody disabled, I always feel bad. But like the way that her personality is, I cannot feel bad. Like she's just evil.
No, honestly, how can you feel bad for someone that doesn't even give a shit about themselves?
I agree.
Screaming at your family, demanding shit.
I never
You're a
screamed
fucking
at my
slob,
family, you
man.
fucking lying ass
You
bitch.
are a
You
fucking
fucking lying
slob,
ass
a
cunt.
demanding
You're a lying ass cunt
slob.
with dementia.
She says that Joanne is lying. She never screamed at her family and she never asked her mom's friends for money or whatever. And so Justine is like, you're lying ass bitch with dementia. You're only going off of what other people told you. But the thing is that there's literally videos of evidence. So what else are we supposed to believe? And why would we believe your lies? Like, we literally watched the videos of you begging your mom's friends for money and demanding it and saying that prayers weren't good enough and acting like you couldn't get Newport. So obviously that's about money. Sorry.
Dementia. You don't even
Keep
remember
yelling
what the
at
fuck
me.
you said
Keep
last
yelling
week,
at me.
and you're trying to make up
Keep
shit now.
screaming at me.
You're making up shit now.
Show yourself.
You're a
Show
fake
yourself,
ass
girl.
bitch.
Show yourself.
Weak ass, coward ass, fake
Keep
ass
showing
bitch.
you-
At first, I thought Joanne said Kill yourself. I was like, what? But she said show yourself. I'm like, yes, queen.
All
yourself.
you do is make shit up.
Well, I didn't scream at my mother. I didn't.
Excuse
I
me
don't
one
scream.
moment.
I don't
Rick,
scream at my mother either, you stupid bitch.
We all
wait a minute.
heard you on your own.
We
panel.
watched you
Rick isn't. Rick,
online.
This is how
isn't
You
Jesse
didn't
talks
watch
to
your mother suffer.
everybody.
You didn't
I'm
help
not
her.
gonna
You
let him
didn't
up.
soothe her.
You
Yeah.
You didn't sit with her.
No.
We watched
Gotta
what the
wait,
fuck
Rick.
you did with your mother, Joanne. So don't fucking try and
What did I
project
do
on
with-
me.
Oh yeah, and then she was lying about Joanne and Joanne's mom in the chat, and I don't know if she does it again in this, but she was like making up the way that Joanne's mom died, that Joanne was live, and that's a complete lie. Why would you make that up?
She's deflecting and maybe possibly projecting.
Right, and Joanne isn't lying about her. Joanne is just saying what she literally saw evidence of.
I
My
mean,
mom?
what the
Where
fuck
was
I
I when
did.
she died?
'Cause I didn't do
Where-
nothing
Where
wrong.
was
Fuck
I?
you,
Yeah,
bitch.
and nobody gave a fuck about you. You have to be online for
I don't give a
anybody to
fuck what
care
you
about
think. You don't fucking know me. You don't
Nobody
know who cares
cares.
about
They
me.
just want to pray and not give me money. They don't want to bring me.
I
to
didn't
fucking
ask for no money, you
Newport.
stupid ass
They
bitch.
don't care. Fuck
I
you
didn't
and your
ask for
prayers. I want
nothing.
If
money.
she wasn't
I
asking
never
for
asked
money,
for a
then what
dime.
was the problem? If she had money, why couldn't she get Newports?
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, if you weren't asking for money, then okay, you're asking for a ride, you had the money to get them, then why didn't you get them like delivered?
Yeah, why not
That
just
doesn't make
get a
any
cab?
sense.
Why not just
Right, get
ride
a-
your bike? You need some exercise.
It doesn't
Hey,
make any
Clayton, you
sense.
can give out all your money, but just give it to me because I'm saving up for a car.
You
I'm a long
stupid
ways
bitch.
away.
That's not what I heard.
Well, what you
You're
heard is
outworked,
wrong
man.
because you're
Hello,
listening
George
to dumbass
W.
bitches that don't know
Listen to
nothing.
you. I heard your
You're
own
literally
words.
spreading drama that didn't happen.
I heard your own
You're a fake
words.
ass bitch. I heard you're
I
a
heard
stupid
your
ass
Wait,
own
bitch.
spreading. Wait, can you pause it?
Your
Yeah.
own
So
words.
Jezzy's giving her shit for allegedly spreading drama that didn't happen, even though it did, and a lot of people seen it. Jezzy.
Yep.
like, what about Jezzy spreading fake fucking drama on us for the last 2 years, saying that you
Right?
cheated on her and I went against the bro code by hooking up with her ex, and you know how I'm a slimy piece of shit and a home wrecker, and what about all that?
Right? Exactly. She made up all that shit. She never wanted to be in a relationship with me. She never wanted anything other than money from me. And you know what? If her little new butt buddy whose panel she was on for this, if that person would have just taken a moment to like be even considerate to what I went through, maybe things between me and that person would be different. But it seems like she likes to like antagonize and egg things on between me and those others.
Keep lying.
She's
and
always
keep the
on
lie
their
going.
panel, right? Anyways.
Not mine, not anybody else's. They were your words.
You're twisting words and making it
How
up,
am I
making up
twisting
whatever
it?
the fuck you want to
Fuck
make
you
up.
and your prayers.
You're
Fuck you and
making
your
shit
prayers.
up. You're
I
making
left my
shit
girl
up, and you're
screaming
mad
'cause
I'm
all
spinning
you
the
want to
truth
do is
about
pray and
you.
not give
You
me
stupid
money.
ass
All
bitch.
I want is a carton of Newport. Tell me I'm saying making shit up. I don't have that clip, but several people do. Natalia had it. She's the one that played it and reminded me of the goofy ass shit you said.
The goofy ass shit you said.
Rick, I'm not.
So funny.
Oh, look, a butterfly.
I know. The goofy ass shit you said. Love it.
Imagine Jezzy freaking out in her fucking local park. Like 3 a.m. Just need Newport instantly, and you will get the protection that I'm using for my mother.
Hey, and like, you know that even if this is all water under the bridge now, because like that's what you have to do with family, obviously, whenever there's someone that's kind of disabled, her mom's friends are still probably side-eyeing like that girl's definitely taking emotional or financial, allegedly possibly taking financial abuse, because that's insane.
Not gonna click add to stage while they're talking. Or
You can have
Kenji,
it.
my
I don't
core
We
care.
issue
refuse
is
to
I don't
add
like her,
Rick.
and whether you say it or not, I cannot speak about you for months, and you can't shut your fucking loud ass mouth about me.
You talked about me for 5 years straight. I think I can
Yeah,
say whatever
because
the
you're
fuck I
so
want.
interesting.
all right.
Sorry, this is what Jane always does. She always pretends like they never talked about anybody until they talked about them first, and it's such bullshit.
You better
You said
rethink
it's
that.
cool
Well,
that
Jezzy
Rick
always
comes
You
up.
acts
better rethink
innocent.
that, bitch. There's 5.
What?
Jezzy always acts innocent. Like
Mhm.
she does nothing, and people are only talking about her for no reason because we're all bad people. But it's because Jezzy lies about people, spreads malicious fucking lies about people that they have no choice but like defending themselves against or responding to. That's
Right.
why, honestly, with Jezzy, like nobody really even talks about her. She's been gone for like over 2 years, almost 3 years. Like, who the
Right.
fuck even is Jezzy too much for you? She doesn't do live streams. She doesn't make videos. She just goes on panels and cries about shit that happened 6 years ago. Hi, Robin.
Hey, Robin. Thanks for being here.
5 years of evidence of that. What do you mean, though?
Okay. Well, let's
Look,
just get
look,
that.
look,
Because
Joanne,
I'm
Joanne,
not so
Joanne,
desperate that I fucking record every damn thing.
Joanne, you need to stop that.
No.
You need to stop that. That's
No.
something that happened to Jezza that was out of her control.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Does
so
that,
let me also kind of explain this, because in my humble opinion, the only reason that Rick is going to go completely out of his way right now to defend Jizstain is because she is his like last ally within that 33 cult, because they've all turned their backs on him and he gives her money. So like I think he's trying to like keep cool with her so that she won't partake in like hating on him. So that's my opinion. So let's see.
And for you to push her for that is inconsiderate.
For
Right.
her to tell me that I was online while my mother was gurgling and dying, Rick, no.
That was in response to what you're saying to me, you fucking
Really?
dumb
Was in
bitch.
response you didn't already say that on Dave's fucking channel? You did. You did.
You keep saying
Like, do you see how Jezzy can't even get control of herself? Like, she's so mad that she's like, you can't even do this. Like, that's exactly how she treats everyone in her life. She treated
Yeah.
me like that as her friend. She treated me like that as her panel guest. She even treated me like that as my panel guest.
Yep. She has no chill. She doesn't know how to breathe. She gets so mad and so triggered.
And why does it always sound like her tongue is out of her mouth when she's talking? Like, she's like talking like that. As
You know, that's a good point.
Inconsiderate.
For
Right.
her to tell me that I was online while my mother was gurgling and dying, Rick, no.
that was in response to what you're saying to me, you fucking
Really?
dumb
Was in
bitch.
response
So she told her mom, she said your mom was gurgling and dying on the bed while you were live and nobody was comforting her. And Jizstain claims that she only said that in retaliation to something that Joanne said. So what was it, Jizstain?
but can't name it exactly what
Yeah.
Joanne said, right? Just like she only talks about us because we lie about her, but what lies have we told? And she can't give even one example.
And I bet you she's going to say, oh, you antagonized the whole, like, her mom thing. Watch.
you didn't already say that on Dave's fucking channel?
But that's
you did.
true.
You did.
You keep saying shit about my
You
mom.
did.
I'm going to talk
I
about you
did
and your
not,
mom, you dumb
ma'am.
bitch.
No, ma'am.
Keep
I
talking
did
about
not.
me and mine. I'm going to talk about you and yours. That's how it works.
Okay.
Joanne,
but
I know that
Can you pause it for a
Have
second?
you ever heard a 13-year-old like this or something?
Like, honestly, if you don't want something discussed and if you can't handle it discussed, don't make it public.
Exactly.
There's all things in our lives that we really can't deal with. And like to come to YouTube with it, sure, it might be a bit supportive, but there's other places to go.
Jezza
To
would
get
not
that support.
say shit.
Sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
There's other places to go to get that support where the shit you say is not going to be used against you. In fact, the doctors or psychiatrists or whoever, counselors, they all take an oath, swear an oath to, like, you know, keep your medical information confidential.
Right.
But when you bring it to YouTube, you better expect someone's going to fucking laugh about it, Jezzy.
Exactly.
Especially, well, honestly, I felt bad when I first heard about it. But then I see all this shit that Jezzy's doing, and I'm like, oh my God, that poor mother has to go through all that, plus have her daughter acting like a fucking mongo. Like, it's just too much.
Right? And like she admitted she is retaliating to what Joanne is saying, which is true about her, with a lie about Joanne. She is admitting that.
About your mother unless you've had a go at her first. Jezza
Okay,
is.
well, then that's your
she's.
opinion,
She's.
Rick, and that's your opinion.
Well,
I
it's not
respect
my
your
opinion.
but
It's a
you're
fact. It's not
No,
my
you're
opinion. It's a
wrong,
fact.
Rick, because you don't
She's
watch.
only going to have a go at you if you better go at her.
Oh,
She
dude.
doesn't have a go at you
Stop.
for no reason.
Yes, she does. Yes,
What
she
about
does.
us?
And you know
On
better than
YouTube,
that.
YouTube's
so
never.
Yeah, she had no reason to have a go at us.
What the fuck did I ever do to Jezzy?
Nothing.
Seen eye to eye from the beginning.
Saved me from her.
So stop having a go at each other because it's no reason for it at all.
Well, you and Digger don't see eye to eye, so stop it. Don't have a go at him.
Well, I can say whatever I want to that little foul
Me
fuck.
too. I can say whatever I want to this slob.
So
Hypocrite
why can Rick say whatever he wants to Digger, but Joanne can't say whatever she wants to Jizstain? Rick, is that because you need Jizstain's ally, or you need to be her ally because of what the 33 is doing to you? Don't stand up for Jizstain. You know what she did to her mom was wrong.
Yeah, but has fucking Jezzy ever done anything to you like Digger has done to you? Why don't you talk about Digger instead of Jezzy?
She gave it a platform, didn't she?
I gave everybody a
No,
platform.
no.
You gave it a platform for him to come up and talk
No,
about my fucking
actually,
dick. How my
actually,
dick died with a needle in his neck, and you've said that yourself. So fuck
actually,
off,
she's
you
always
fucking
she's
slut.
always cut Digger off.
She
She's
herself,
on Jezzy's
Rick,
channel. She's
has
always cut
said
Digger
that
off when
my
he goes
dick
too
died.
harsh.
Shut up. She herself has said that my kid died with a needle in his neck.
Who said that? I did not say
You
that.
said it.
No, I've never said nothing about your child.
If you hear her voice, the way she's like high pitched, that's like, damn, bitch, you got caught.
Yeah.
You said that about Joanne's son, and she remembers, and you thought like maybe she forgot because you accused her of being on drugs.
Well,
and shit.
to them, Natalie, to them, truth is only what they can make other people believe, right? If they just keep lying and they keep lying and it will have all their friends believe that lie, then that's the truth to them.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Instead of living in reality.
Yep. They would rather live in a lie because it fits their narrative.
Yep.
So give me 1 second. I'm just doing
And
something
because
wrong.
they won't admit it. So, like, I don't know. That's why, like, truth, whenever someone says truth, I feel like you should, like, really research what the word truth means. Because, like, there really is no truth anymore. There never really even was.
Yes, there is, and yes, there was.
The only things that are true is, like, that we live and die.
James Cole. Sorry, I didn't mean
Thanks
to
for
say that.
fucking doxing me.
I apologize.
Like, that's not good practice. What if I just, like, not thought of it and just said your full name?
I'm sorry. I love you.
Like,
I didn't mean to do that.
Natalia Mujahideen Ahmadinejad Hussein.
Damn it, James. Okay, let me.
Ever.
Joanne.
You've never been a
bitch.
leader.
Dude, why is she screaming like that? Bro, calm down.
This is how she, like, does a conversation, bitch.
Yeah.
This is like us when we're, like, heated and fighting with each other, but Jazzy has no reason to be this mad with someone on the internet.
She has no reason to be mad. And by the way, I'm pouring my drink into the ice. She has no reason to be mad at Joanne. Like, why? Because, and why do you try to ruin the possibility of Joanne making cool with people? Because you're so evil. You can't allow other people to make cool with each other.
I ain't never talked
Joanne,
about
you
child,
know that's a lie, Joanne.
No, it's
Jezzy'd
not
never
a lie,
say that,
Rick.
anything like that.
No, it's not a lie.
He doesn't.
Sure the fuck
Yeah,
did.
she would
Sure
say
the
that,
fuck
Rick.
You're making
Yep.
shit up.
Yes, she would say that, Rick.
Jazzy
Look
goes
how-
lower than anyone else. Says the most hateful, hurtful shit she can think of. It's disgusting.
Yeah, she's one of the most low down, dirty people. She harasses. She just uses other names to do it.
I never talked
No,
about
you
your
are
kid
making
ever.
stuff
about
up.
my kid. I know exactly
She would never say
who
stuff
has said
like-
what about my kid.
Obviously, you don't. Because
She
I
would never say stuff.
And by the way, she would say it because in that same exact chat, she said the thing about Joanne's mom dying gurgling.
Yeah,
Just
why would
because-
Joanne lie?
Right.
Like, why would Joanne lie? I could see why
Yeah.
Jazzy wouldn't want to admit saying that shit, but why would Joanne lie?
Exactly.
Stuff like that.
Okay, Rick.
Joanne's trying to say that Jezzy said that, okay, he died with a needle in his neck.
I don't know if she said that, but she said she
Don't mute her, Rick.
Okay, so Rick had his girlfriend there, and I don't know anything about that relationship, but I could hear her in the background saying, well, I don't know if she said that, but she did say, and then blah, 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 blah. And Rick muted her. So his girlfriend must watch or listen too. And he just didn't want her to agree with Joanne because, again, Rick has his own agenda.
Even if she's agreeing with you,
I'm
I'll listen.
I'm going to rewind it.
I don't know if she said that, but she said she
You heard her say that.
Don't mute her, Rick. Even if she's agreeing with you, I'll listen.
all of
Don't
them
mute
said it,
her.
So it won't surprise me.
I just think that
I know
Joanne.
exactly who has said what about my kid. I know exactly who has
Uh,
said what.
And I can promise you I
Well,
don't
I
talk
think
about
one of-
kids, bitch. It
All right.
wasn't me.
Can promise you is a typical thing someone lying says because you don't say I can promise you. You say something like I never said that. Not
Yep.
I can promise you. I can swear. I can this and that. These are all signs you're going to see that she is lying through her teeth.
I think that's
All right.
out of the realm of what Jezzy would say. That Come on, Joanne. You know she wouldn't say that.
I'm not arguing with
Coming
you
from the
about
girl
what
that
you
went
say.
online
I'm
and
not
bullied
gonna
her
do it.
mom's friends for cigarettes, I mean, like, you can't put anything past Jezzy.
Not at all.
It's not that, because has Jezzy ever opened a panel that's just to attack you? No. Has she ever said
She's
anything about your
gone.
kid, as far as I'm
Oh
concerned?
my word.
No. She doesn't like.
You're
She
gonna
doesn't
ask
like
me
you.
a question,
She
or do you want me to answer? You're gonna answer your.
He goes, has she ever opened up a panel just to attack you? Absolutely. She's done it to numerous people.
She's done
including
that to Joanne like over 20 times, at
Yes.
least, at the very least. And that's just like since I've known them both. They knew each other before I knew them. So just since I met them, I've seen Jezzy do at least 20 streams about Joanne.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And she does straight up streams about us too. And what's funny is she hides all her evidence of all the disgusting shit she does. And then she tries to act like, for years, I never responded. You fucking liar.
yourself.
But she doesn't like her. She
You
hates your guts.
did,
But would
and
she
I
ever say
don't
anything
care
that
if you
about
don't believe me.
Christopher?
Do you
No,
hear
she
me?
never would.
I don't care
Yeah, we
if
both
you
do.
don't believe me. It's my child, and I fucking know who said what about
So why
my
is this the
child.
first time you're ever saying it? Why are you just now making this shit up? You've never said
Well, I
this
think it's
before. Because I
misplaced.
never said it. I
don't
never
believe
said
this is
nothing
the
about your
first time I
child.
said it.
Joanne said this isn't the first time she said it. And she knows for a fact who said what because it's her kid. And I
Yeah, you
agree
don't
with
forget
her.
shit like that.
Exactly.
You're making shit up.
I don't. You're.
I think it's misplaced, Joanna.
You're
It's
a
misplaced.
follower. You're like literally bunching me up with a bunch of people that fucking did something
Because
fucked up
you're
to
a
you. I
follower.
didn't do that to you.
Because you're
bunching you up with a group of people who hate her. Yes, because you're the leader of those groups. You pretend like you're just an innocent bystander, but you and Nikki are the leader of the groups that are put together to try to hate people because you're jealous. That's literally why.
you're a follower, and that's what
You're
you
the
do.
one following people. I'm not following
Who am I
nobody.
apparently, I'm all by myself now, right? Here I am. Still not scared of your mouth.
Ain't nobody scared of you either, you stupid bitch.
I ain't trying to make anybody scared of me. That's ridiculous and fucking juvenile.
She really is. She 4 years old? She goes, I'm not scared of you, stupid bitch. Okay.
Now, right?
Are you
Here
5?
I am. Still not scared of your mouth.
Ain't nobody scared of you either, you stupid bitch.
I ain't trying to make anybody scared of me. That's ridiculous and fucking juvenile like you are. You don't like to be
Juvenile is
called
making
Jizgang wants people to be scared of her, and I have no idea why. Like, why do you want to harass people and make people fear you? Is that because that's all you have? Is to harass people under false names, you sick bitch?
making
So I'm
shit
gonna
up,
say
bitch. I ain't never
juvenile,
talked nothing
'cause
about your
age
kids.
doesn't
Keep fucking
matter.
talking shit.
You're immature.
You
and
ain't
don't
got
know how to
nothing, so you're
fucking
making shit up. You're a
socialize.
fucking dumbass, immature bitch. You want
You know, I just realized I was having a conversation with That Not Me in chat. And then realized that like I must have got blocked or something because
Oh,
like
I'm sorry.
none of my comments.
Let me find you really quick.
So regarding truth, I think that truth, if even like a lie is truth to those dumb enough to believe it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Apply. The laws of physics may change.
Yeah.
What even is the truth?
Okay, let's see. Let me
That's why they call it the truth as we know it.
Let me unblock you from my channel really quick. Visit channel.
Dude, I could talk philosophy all day. I love this shit. Sorry, I want me to take over your stream and
making
start.
shit up, bitch. I ain't never talked nothing about your kids.
doesn't
Keep
matter.
fucking talking shit.
You're immature.
You
and
ain't
don't
got
know how
nothing,
to
so you're
fucking
making shit up. You're a fucking dumbass, immature bitch. I want to talk about being
Oh,
immature.
you don't listen to what you do? This is live, huh?
You big
No.
mad about little things, huh?
I'm not mad.
Right? Needs to stop between
Do
the
you
pair of
just
you.
scream because you want to?
Right.
I scream when I'm mad, not because I want to.
Joanne, more
But you're getting
people
mad
have said
now.
shit to you. But you listen, more people have said shit to you, Joanne, than any
Mhm.
other person in this community. They've all talked down to you. They all think
Right.
that you're like a fucking a butt of jokes and stuff. But
Okay.
you are the person. What did you say to what she is to me then? Yeah.
More of a friend to
She,
you than
she's
any of them.
more. You're more a friend to me than anybody ever has been on here.
Okay.
Right? But I will say to you that Jessie did not say that.
Well,
Okay, so that's like manipulation, right?
What? And wasn't Rick just going around saying he didn't for years say that shit about Digger's daughter, but then the same day as this stream admitted to it and apologized for it? So like his word is NFG, no fucking good.
If he apologized for what he said about that, because I mean, I'm sure he agrees it didn't feel good to say, regardless, and I know why he said it. It's a tit for tat thing. It's not right for anybody to say anything about anyone's kids ever. So here, and we don't talk kids at the homegrowns. Like we're way above all you fucking lowlifes that do.
well, I'm gonna say to you that you're wrong.
By the way, for dinner, I want enchiladas, so I'll probably end this like earlier than I was saying earlier. Okay, love you.
No.
Because she sure did. She sure
Wait.
did. That needle
Wait.
in the neck. That
If we get up to a certain amount of likes, will you fucking go full term?
What does that mean?
I don't know. I heard women say it once.
Love you.
That
We'll
thing.
see. We'll
That
see how
there.
long this goes. We'll see.
Nothing else. I'm not gonna say that she said anything else, but she did say that.
No, I didn't say that.
Yes, you did. You were pissed
I'm
off at
saying
me
fuck you in the
and
next
running.
Hey, you know what I think is so funny? Joanne's was awake all night and D was stalking the fuck out of us, okay? She was watching your stream. She knows every word you said in your stream. Then she went to all the streams that reviewed our stream. Then she went to Proud Babs where we were. She even wrote in the chat that she's never been there before. So again, stalking the fuck out of us, ends up there. And then she ends up at Tracy's demanding that Joanne go on her panel. And it's like, Joanne has been up all night and Joanne is going to be sleeping. So it's so convenient of you to have done a panel for Joanne now when you know Joanne is sleeping. Like you're an idiot. Sorry. Also, you lie about how long you've been in the community, and it's fucking weird that you would lie. You have no morals, no integrity for lying. Anyways.
In your
People.
face and blah, blah,
That's all I
blah.
say is
And
fuck
your
you in
kid
the
died
neck.
with a needle in his neck and you're just bitter and rah, rah, rah. That's what it went like.
I don't think so.
Well, you should think again.
I don't
'cause you
think I've ever
did.
said that.
But I know that you did.
And I know you're a
just
liar.
can't see
If I
how
said
she would,
that, you would
Joe.
have been bringing it
Well,
up
I'm
the
sorry
whole
that you
fucking
can't
time
see
since
it,
it
Rick.
happened. It never happened.
Okay.
Okay, why are you just fabricating it now?
If she's making it up, Justine, then why are you so mad?
Oh, you just bringing shit up out of thin air.
Yeah. Okay.
Shit never happened. Okay, yeah, okay. That's real mature. Yeah, okay.
Jezzy,
Stupid.
Jezzy, don't be over talking. Don't do a fucking digger. Joanne, I need you to put to what have you heard to say?
I'm
what have
sorry?
you heard to say? And what have you heard Jezzy say?
I was bitter and blah 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 because my kid died with a needle in his neck and yada that. I mean, it was
Wow.
a big old long.
Wow, Justine, she was bitter because of that. You are seriously gross to have said that.
String of shit that she was telling me I'm desperate and sad and bitter and all of that stuff. What she used
No,
to
I
always
don't
say
think I've
to me.
ever said nothing about your child.
Can Jezzy ever be accountable for anything
Is
Jessy's
it
ever
not
said or done?
possible that she
Okay.
Sorry. Of course not. She can never be accountable for anything she does or says, ever. She's always right and perfect.
I don't care. I don't care what any of y'all
Joanna,
say about my kid because none of y'all knew him.
Just like to say I absolutely love my transcription. It's so cute to have.
So, but the fact that you would
no
say
one
makes
should
you
say
gross.
no one should say anything about your child, Joanne.
I agree.
That's the
I
point.
agree,
That's
but
the
it's been
point of the
said.
whole.
Her middle name's Ahmadinejad. Get it right.
I see what you did there. That's smart, James.
What?
Yeah, don't type that in my chat.
I didn't do anything.
Okay.
The point of the whole thing.
I agree with
Really
you, but
though,
it's
I
been
never
said.
agree with that shit. Why the fuck would I say
And see,
something
that's
like
what my
that?
problem
That's
with her,
bullshit.
and it did happen several years ago, but that's my problem with her. Oh, and that she's a bitch.
Well, you're making shit up because it never fucking happened.
Oh, and that she's a bitch.
Okay.
A bitch.
Right. Well, I believe that Joanne did overhear someone say, well, this person said that and about her having a needle in his neck, right? And maybe you've misconstrued that as something that she said when she's not. She's just repeating what somebody
I don't know if you heard my song, but
else has said.
Yeah, like my son died with a needle in his neck. But he didn't. He choked on an
Yes,
RV
repeating
from
what someone else has said.
She repeated it? No, I'm not repeating. Somebody didn't tell me that. I heard her that because she was. I heard
Yeah,
her
I
that.
don't
Because
believe.
she was ranting. What's in your
Well,
hand?
whether he
in your
believes it or not, Joanne believes it.
I don't believe.
right?
Right?
I agree. And I just like to ask, like, what's the difference between this free range guy saying that he came in my chat and made that comment about finding a 16-year-old just because he wanted to get a point across?
Yeah.
What's the difference between that and what Rick did? He also was trying to get a point across. So
Yeah, but
how
honestly,
is
Slab City News is very sus around kids. Fevler, whatever name he's going by nowadays. He should just like stop talking about kids online before someone like takes it too seriously and hurts them in real life.
well, the whole group talks about it equally. Like Digger talks about kids as much as he does.
Yeah, but Fevler's tried contacting them.
Well, that's what we were fed to believe, right?
Well,
And
he did tag, like I seen it for myself. He was
right, he
tagging
tagged it, but
an alleged child's account in explicit material and giving context of his mother, that child's mother's like some trauma she had.
yeah, and I
that's
agree
completely that's so fucked up on levels that I would never ever do that to someone. Like the fact you can't stop yourself from going there and thinking those things, Fevler, David, whatever your name is, like it shows there's something wrong with you, wrong with your brain. You should seriously like get some counseling or something. Figure out what's wrong with you. You'd feel better.
So I completely agree with what you're saying. I also see it from he claims that he was tagging him knowing that the dad uses the account. And I feel like the dad went on a live and didn't he say that he knew that he did not mean to do it and did not mean to groom supposedly and did not mean and knew that it was his account or whatever?
Honestly, I don't know about all that. I just know that Free Range Fevler tagged what he believed was a child's account in sexually explicit material.
I agree. Okay. All right, let me play this.
It's a caliber.
And by the way, I'm just giving that take on it because that's what I heard the dad say. And so that's just what I'm assuming. I don't know.
For a break.
Thank you.
For a bite.
It's okay if you don't
Very
believe
rare.
it. I didn't ask you to. I don't ask anybody.
No,
to
I
believe anything
believe
that
you.
I say.
I believe what you heard. I 100% believe you heard what you heard, but I don't think she was saying that as directly to you. She's probably repeating it from what someone else has said about you. And that's what the entirety of tonight's been. People taking the piss out of you. And I know that Jesse would not take the piss out.
Hey, Hammy, what's 1 + 1?
It depends on context. Like, for example, when two people come together, they join and become one.
Yeah. True.
And when they join and become one, usually they create a child, which is another one. So, like, now, like, 3 people have become one. So 1 + 1 + 1 can be 1 because now it's one family. But in like simple, basic, like mathematic terms, 1 + 1 = 2.
Yeah.
And except for like when it doesn't, right? Like when people make a mistake, that's one time it doesn't, right?
Right. Is it? Do you like my new channel name, Nailed by Natalie?
Yes, I do. And like, what is one? Are they separate ones or are they the same one? Like, is that the same one we're talking about or 2 separate ones? I don't know, man. You should just
I made up.
let's focus on your content. This is a rabbit hole. I'm just gonna shut up.
Okay, can I sing you a song really quick? It goes like this. She is insane. Nadia Hussein. That's all.
Okay. Very cool.
You hate me. I'm just kidding.
Very cool.
Okay. I just wanted to put that on the screen. Okay, let me play this.
Out of you like that.
Well, again, we're going to have to agree to disagree then. Yeah? I mean, I'm good with that. I mean, it doesn't have to be an argument between the two of us. We can agree to disagree. I know what I heard.
Well, you're never going to see
every
eye to
single
eye.
person has said about my kid. AJ, who means nothing, has done it. Sam, who means nothing, has done it. And those are people out of the normal people that do it. So
what's up? Good job, buddy.
By the way, this sounds slowed down because it is. They're not actually slow people.
And there's this big ball of shit and these little flicks flying out. I know who says what about my kid. I can forget all kinds of stuff, but not that.
Yeah, and I don't think I ever said nothing about your kid.
Okay.
Period.
Okay.
You know, Joe, I do believe Jesse there. I know that she wouldn't do that.
Well,
You know what I mean? Because there's
again,
shitloads
we
of
gotta
shitloads of
agree
stuff
to
that you could
disagree.
say, but you wouldn't do it. You wouldn't stoop that low, and Jesse wouldn't stoop that low either.
How far do you think?
Okay, let me speed this up a bit.
She wouldn't stoop, Rick. How far do you? How much of her character?
I know that she's a good person, Joanne. As much as I know that you're a good person, you're my favorite person, Joanne.
And she's not on here.
You're my favorite person out of all these people on this internet. Is Joanne? You're the only person I speak to offline. You're the only the person I send messages to.
I don't know. Do you believe that that's the only person that he speaks to offline is Joanne's?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
Because I remember he used to speak to Joanne's and he used to speak to Jizdane, and he would like pin them against each other. Just my opinion. Okay.
You're the only people I send videos to, and
However, I do think he has the closest bond with Joanne.
Images to and stuff. You know what I mean? You know that in this community, you're my number one. But I'm telling you, I do not believe that Jesse would say something like that to you. I think that that you're wrong.
You
You've
don't
misheard
remember her
something.
rants.
She,
You don't remember her rants.
she's
years
called you
ago.
all sorts of stuff in the past, but she's never fucking stooped so low as to say that.
Okay. We're
Mhm.
going to have to agree to disagree then. But that's why I don't like her. And
She's never stooped so low. Rick, are you serious? Rick, Jizz Stain has never stooped so low. Jizz Stain will do things in anonymous names, and you know it. And she'll do things she can't control her temper on in her name.
So, free range Fevler, however it's painted, you tagged, like at the very least, right? You tagged what you thought was the account of an underage person in sexually explicit material. Like what your intent was, I don't know.
Yes.
But what you did is sus enough. So, like, why not just like, I don't know, man. Why are you like
Apologize.
leaning into that look? Like, that's not a good look. And you're like doubling down, leaning into it. Like, it makes me wonder if you like the notoriety you get of being such like a publicly sus person with children. Yeah, I don't doubt that he said all kinds of shit about her. Rick Sanchez is like a fucking foul mouthed kind of person. I mean, aren't we all when we're pissed off and say things that we don't mean? But owning up to it shows accountability and maturity. And like, you know, it just shows that you own up to your own shit. But denying it and denying it and denying it forever, it shows Jazzy has like, you know, she's mentally immature.
Okay, so the dad says that he's not a pedo, he's a groomer. Okay. So, by the way, the other thing is with Joanne's, I was around when they fell out, and I'm pretty sure it was, I don't know if this is really the truth, but I think it was because he got like high and he showed himself on a stream of hers, and she didn't realize it because she was also like in bed or something and didn't see that he even turned his camera on. And so she left it up and he was naked in it. And so I think they fell out over that and he started to be really evil. But you have to understand, Clayton Bigsby, that he was Jizdane was always in his ear. So they were always bound to fall out for some reason, you know?
Yeah, Jazzy's in everyone's DMs trying to fucking control them.
because she's a bitch. And Monistet Z71, Sam, you can just fucking use your regular name and talk about me. You talk about me anyways, so just use your regular name, Sam.
And exposing yourself to someone or their audience or, you know, on YouTube, that's like a sexual offense. And like if you get charged with that, you're a sex offender.
I know.
Because you're sexually assaulting anyone who sees it. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Like who the fuck knows? What if someone had their kid in the room?
Right.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think if you do that on YouTube, then you for sure would do that stuff in public.
Yes.
Because you know what I mean? Like if you're comfortable enough to put that online forever, then you're comfortable enough to like do that in your regular day to day. So
exactly. And that means that something's wrong with you, and that's probably why you're online only.
yeah. It's probably why Leanne wants you to mute every
You're
time
gonna catch shit just because I've been talking about
sorry.
Digger and
Didn't mean to do that.
Evan. You're gonna catch shit anyway. You know what I mean?
It's okay.
Because people believe that I'm a paedophile rather than stuck up for you.
All them
For what
motherfuckers
people have
do
done
is
to you
talk
in the
about
past.
that. All them motherfuckers do is talk about kids being bothered or messed with, or they want it to happen if they're not supporting somebody doing it. So,
oh, Joanne, you should have been here. You know, when I was talking to Digger, yeah, he forgot to mute his his
I
StreamYard.
heard it. I
All you
heard
heard
it.
was, did
I
you?
heard
All you heard was this.
What was it? Let's see.
You heard. And then,
Yep, I heard it. I heard
so
it.
What does that mean, babe? Is that like snorting something?
Well, he may have just been lighting a cigarette. He may have just been smoking a bowl. All he's indicating is I heard a lighter and a puff.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't there. I didn't hear it.
Okay, let's see.
Oh, concern.
Yep.
Bad.
I
Well,
love
I mean,
you.
wouldn't let me
Making
speak
beds
for
and
Toffee
sweeping
then.
floors because he's the maid.
The YouTube.
Well, apparently he was at his, and then all of a sudden he's not at his, and then accused me of being
You
a
don't
fucking
live in
liar.
Emilio's places, Rick. You know that. He just cleans them.
Okay,
For
so
5
then what were
years,
you
I've
doing?
done nothing
He
but
lives in a sheet.
He goes, I don't smoke cigs or weed, and I don't ever carry a lighter. So were you like, what were you doing? Were you spraying Windex?
It could have been really anything, and unless Rick like shows the clip that he's talking about, it's just more bullshit out of another bullshitter's mouth.
Right.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
But that doesn't
I've
mean
done
I
nothing but
believe
one
OJ.
thing.
He probably was. He was probably hitting a crack pipe or something.
He said he was working.
Yeah.
We're like, he was hitting a crack pipe. He's like, I was working.
Young girls, apparently, according to them too.
Huh?
I've done nothing but want for young girls, apparently, according to Evan and Digger. That's why I've been known.
Just a word of advice. I wouldn't say it like that. It sounds creepy and weird. Right? Yeah. When he's like, apparently I want for young girls. Like, ew.
Kind of just seems like more and more people out of this community, or sorry, not this, but like that community.
Yeah.
Or that part of this community or whatever. Yeah. It just seems like more and more of them are coming out as like people you don't really want around children.
No.
Yeah, honestly, because someone would say something sick like that, regardless of they were angry and said it or the person like they didn't mean or whatever, they still said it. And if they said it, they thought it, right?
Mm-hmm. It's pretty weird.
I wouldn't want someone that even talks about children that way around my children.
I know, me either.
Holy shit, look what the fucking cat dragged in.
He said that the other day.
Ew. Why did she say yes, Hamilton? Are you in Hamilton's chat? You're not in Hamilton's chat.
Well, I mean, I do make a good point, and I think for the most part, like everyone except for like a few fucking assholes agrees with that shit.
He's not going to do a panel for you.
What do you want a link, D?
To say to her. Here, I'm going to play this.
Put that. That was disgusting.
It's off
yes, Hamilton.
You guys
yes, Daddy Hamilton. Yes, Daddy Hamilton.
No, apparently
you,
it's not. It's not.
It
It's
wasn't
not.
for you, Nikki.
Getting a boner.
It wasn't
Oh,
kids.
by the way, you know what's so funny? In the chat right here, you're gonna notice that D apologizes to Nikki profusely, like over and over and over. It's not to you. It's not to you, Nikki. Nikki, wait, Nikki, it's not to you. It's not to you. Because Nikki posted something about kids and then D wrote, please don't talk about kids in the chat or whatever. And I guess it actually wasn't even a Nikki. It was regarding like someone else, and Nikki got all offended. So she was like, I'm sorry, blah blah blah. So watch how many times D is gonna say it. I'm sorry.
When Evan says it's a 16-year-old that he's gonna fuck, then that's legal in that state, so it's not kids. So it's okay if they're 16 as long as it's legal.
Oh man.
What are you talking about? That doesn't
Bro, Rick Sanchez is fucking sus, man. So is Slab City News. The both of them. Like, wow, man. I bet they're on like some watch lists and shit.
I don't understand why she thinks that we need to discuss what these fucks do. Is there a reason we need to discuss what these fucks do? on Hamilton's channel. We don't want to discuss kids all day like your channel.
The reason
Yeah,
why
like
She
I don't know.
can
I
too.
wouldn't let the
conversation.
discussion be like this all day on my channel. I don't like talking about kids, other people's kids, or anyone's kids.
Fucking weird.
Usually, all the kid talk is done over on your channel or Nikki's channel.
Yeah,
running
you're
Eh?
the
at Robin
channel where they talk
Banks
about
for
kids.
getting married when she was 16. She married a 19-year-old when she was 16. Her first husband was 19. So the dude that's older than her now is not the one she married when she was 16. But that's
Well, there
why
was
he
also
even said
married
that
under a.
because they were taking runs at Robin for no reason, saying that her
Because
freaking that her husband's a
as far as I'm
person.
aware, Robin married Richard when she was 14 and he was older.
No,
And none of us agree with anybody saying any of it. Also,
Like 15 and 19 or 16 and 19. Like, man, when I was 12, I was dating a girl in like fucking grade 11
right.
who would pick me up from elementary school.
That's
Like, straight up,
so
man.
weird. Well,
Like, it's,
no,
I mean,
I'm sorry, but I recorded this entire stream. Kids come up hundreds and thousands of times on this stream, and you never once kick a single person off.
I don't know,
Oh,
man.
And that
I've
was
heard
that
Slap
was
City
okay
News
then.
talk about Good Job Buddy's children on your panel.
Exactly. And like, why involve us in the thing Rick said? When have we? Rick was blocked on Hamilton's channel for pretty much the whole time I've known Hamilton. So please explain to me, why do you want to involve us in that? That's very weird of you.
16
Well, they
when she
call him a
married a
paedophile now because
19-year-old. Rick, listen
yeah.
to me
Well,
because you know this.
Voodoo Ninja was 24 when he married a 14-year-old.
And
So
he's still married to her.
horses for courses. Still married to her, just like fucking Robin and Richard are.
But that's not her
Yeah,
first
but are any of
husband.
those
Her
people
first
in their
husband was
50s, like
19.
Slab City News is, talking about 16-year-olds? No. We're talking about like youths, whether you're 20, 19, 18, 17, or, you know, whatever. These are youths. When Slab City News is like, you know, it's legal for me to go after 16-year-olds, that's disgusting. He's like in his 50s.
Right. And like, when you're 16, you don't make the best decisions, and you should be protected. And you know, somebody marrying a 19-year-old, that is protecting you. If your parents let you marry a 30-year-old, that'd be a different story. But your parents were letting you marry another teen. That's not a huge deal. Here.
Yeah. And you know, depending on how you raise their
Richard is
kids,
her-
they mature at different rates, right? Like you could have
Yeah.
a 22-year-old that's as mature as like a 12-year-old, and a 12-year-old that's as mature as a 22-year-old.
Right.
So,
Okay, let's play this.
Her second husband. Yes. She's been married twice. The first
By the way, Clayton Bigsby, we weren't talking about you. I'm talking about how Dee wants Hamilton. She comes in here and wants Hamilton to do a panel about Rick and ask his audience who agrees with Rick. Why would we fucking do that? That's disgusting. We don't agree with what he said, but we understand it's a tit for tat thing. We're not going to get involved in other people's beef. We're not dumb like the village idiot D.
time she got married when she was 16 was to her kid's dad, who has passed away. And now she's married to Richard, who is older than her, but she was in her 20s. And that's why Evan even said that, because he was taking a run at her. They want to say that Natalia's grandparents are what are that, but
oh, it's absolutely tit for tat. you're allowing people to manipulate you into thinking it is not tit for tat. It is tit for tat. Everybody does equally disgusting shit. Why would Slab City News say that he was going to try to find a 16-year-old?
Yeah.
I just don't get it. You're an idiot. Sorry, James.
See, this is why when you like hang out with people that are constantly discussing children, like, I don't know, people might wonder about you too, D. Like, you hang out with one of the biggest fucking sus weirdos online, Slab City News. And now you got Rick Sanchez there, and then you got fucking Digger there. I don't know, man. It's starting to like. What was that place in Slab City called? It's like they're rebuilding it in D's chat.
Yeah, exactly. And by the way, yeah, Joanne has been friends with Rick for years. You're friends with someone who says he would seek out a 16-year-old. So you have loyalty to someone too who said something gross. How are you any better?
What's up, buds?
Hey, Sam.
Pillbong.
But
Did
even the
you
United
did you hear
States
what
did
Evan
that.
Evan
It's
said?
not a you racist fuckers. It's not
Joanne,
about where her family's
Joanne,
from, because we did it here too in the United States, married off fucking kids. So I mean, y'all are just being fucking racist.
And now she's defending me. And by the way, D, you allowed Slab City News to say over and over and over that my grandfather is this, my grandmother is that. You're a village idiot.
It's as usual.
Hey, well, this got off top.
Tammy, are you going to eat dinner, by the way? Because I think I'm going to just order something to the house so that I can continue to stream.
Do what you want. I'm gonna do what I want.
Okay.
I don't need to order to the house. I keep food in my home.
I know,
It's not
right?
just for the ants. I eat it too.
Well, I keep food in the house as well, but tonight's a special night and I want pizza.
Pick between Jesse and
Joanne.
Joanne. If you got
Think about how. All right, you pause it for a second? Think about how we all were back in the day when we were 15, right? Like when I was 15, I was already a fucking alcoholic, man. By 17, I was smoking crack.
Oh, I'm sorry, babe.
So like our generation's youth were a lot more mature than like today's generation's youth. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You're right.
Like you don't really see many like 15-year-olds getting married unless like, it's a shotgun wedding. But that's why people got these couples married so young, is because like if they're going to be together, it's sinful if they're not married. Like what if a child is born and then that child is born a bastard, which was back in the day, if you were born a bastard, that was like the worst fucking thing in the world, man.
Really?
Oh yeah. A motherless bastard.
You motherless bastard.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Like in
Okay,
a lot of
so-
cultures, you call someone a bastard, and that's fucking like serious fighting words.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I believe it.
So, like in any culture where they were deeply religious, you're gonna see that shit.
Well, my parents were married, but they were really young. Not as young as my grandparents.
if you guys are gonna go off, I'm not telling you what to talk about. I'm just saying if other people in the chat now, they have opinions to what you guys are talking about now.
I don't know.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I'm
I
just
mean,
a little
what do
bit.
you want
I'm
me
a
to
little
do?
bit unhappy that.
So how
You should
come Jesse
really
all of a sudden shut up about
consider
everything
saying-
she was saying?
Because she was probably not expecting it and felt pissed that it happened and was trying to catch her fucking bearings.
And now Rick's changed the subject to something else.
He's like
you know,
doing her a solid, you know? Yeah. Sorry. Excuse me. Okay, let me.
Saying, okay, Jesse, I'm sorry for that, for accusing you of that.
Wrong. Wrong.
Leanne shouting, "You're wrong, you're wrong."
No, it's not okay that she said that. No. What are you talking about? What did you ask me?
So Joanne or his girl yelled, "You're wrong, you're wrong." I just want to hear what he said.
Saying,
again.
okay, Jesse, I'm sorry for that, for accusing you of that.
Wrong. Wrong.
Jesse
Wow,
hasn't even
so-
owned up to saying it. Now you're asking Joanne to apologize for just stating a fact.
I know. And what's so funny is that absolutely, Robin, there was nothing wrong about it. You guys were kids.
Why does Jesse's feelings matter more than Joanne's? Like, shouldn't the
Right.
person's feelings who was like someone said the horrible shit about their child who passed away, like shouldn't that or their mother who passed away, like shouldn't that person be the victim and shouldn't their feelings and needs be like at the forefront, and maybe the person who said that shit should like, apologize, own up to it and apologize?
You would think, right? But it's funny because Rick expects Joanne's to apologize. But, and by the way, his girlfriend is in the background yelling, "You're wrong, you're wrong." So even she knows that this bitch Jizdane did say what Joanne said she said, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Leanne shouting, "You're wrong, you're wrong."
No, it's not okay that she said that. No. What are you talking about? What did you ask me?
Well, she said, you shouldn't have to apologize for anything because people have said things a lot more wrong to you.
And it's
I
bad.
apologize
I should
for
just
sorry
drop you a
for stuff.
number.
See? Leanne agreed.
I've known Joanne for years. She's never done anything to anyone offline. Joanne doesn't have that in her heart. She's not like out to hurt people.
What do you think she's done offline?
The only thing she's out to hurt are containers of cat food. She fucks those things right up.
Okay,
Well, actually, technically, she doesn't. Her cats do. And
Right?
by fuck up,
I
I just mean
apologize.
they
I'm
eat
just
sorry.
you
Yeah, exactly.
a number. You could
Love
speak
those
to Leanne.
cats.
You should probably.
You said that for a long
I'll give you a
time.
number. Yeah, I know. Yeah, but the thing is, what happens if you start going against me? You're like, you know what?
Then
Darren
you're
shouldn't have 4 eggs and
fucked,
bacon
buddy.
in the morning.
Exactly.
He shouldn't eat like that.
So you knew her when she self-admittedly was medicating a lot due to what she was going through. I know a different side of her that isn't like that, and
Rick smokes meth.
Exactly.
Like Rick smokes meth on the regular.
Right.
Why are we even talking about what Joanne does? Why is
Exactly.
like what about what you and Leanne do, Rick?
Right. But also what Digger is saying is like he's known her. Well, how do you know people can't change? Do you have that much hate in your heart to believe that people can't change from what you see them as?
You've
That they
only
have
known
to be
Joanne a year longer than me. That's it. So how do you know her any better than I do?
exactly.
Like you think she's got such a big heart like that for all those God's little creatures, but she's like taking things offline to hurt people? Fuck off. She's too busy.
Exactly. And like I get that maybe you're hurt by how she treated you at some point, but everybody can change. And maybe you should see that in her.
Next thing you know, I'm barbecuing cats and eating
I've
that for
never
protein.
seen a mean bone
The
in
other
Joanne's
white meat. I
body.
told you I'm raising meat cats.
Same.
Meat cats.
I got the idea from you.
When did you come around, Hammy?
So you think I wasn't around, but I was around. I just hadn't made a channel yet.
There you go.
And I think my channel is about six years old, maybe going on 7. Shit, I don't know.
Yeah.
It seems like just yesterday that I like got monetized. But it was a long time ago. I don't know.
But
What?
that's where they go. When
Please,
something
you grab-
devastating like that
What?
happens, because I know I was on the phone with you when Arnie passed away, and see how where they go with things like
Thank you all for being here. Anybody that I don't get along with, thank you for being here. Anybody I do get along with, thank you for being here. You have no idea what you're talking about, balls out.
Joanne didn't do shit.
We know exactly what happened, and nothing has happened other than people trying to get info on me, sickos.
that, something they know that hurt you, they're gonna try and dig it in a little bit more, which is just ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous to say you
Yeah, I
hate
know,
your
but this was
cat.
this was at the very end of it, Joanne. This was where they was like trying to pull straw hats from a fucking
Right.
No.
That's just, I mean, it's silly in a gross way.
I can't believe that.
Okay,
Did you not speak to
depends,
D on
Natalie.
like
You're a
offline?
fucking racist, man.
And yeah, it's depends, needs to wear depends because she's leaky. She's one of the biggest racists ever.
And honestly, if you're saying shit about someone's kids, who gives a fuck? Like you're mad that they got angry at you and said mean things to you after you said relentlessly horrible shit to them until they finally reacted, and now you're going around crying about their reaction, calling them a mean person. What about you being mean that whole time before that reaction? Like fuck
Exactly.
off, man.
Man. The United States did it too.
Joanne, your phone. Joanne,
What?
your internet is shit. Can you get closer to your router?
No, you always say that. and You know I can't.
You keep
I'm not gonna go stand in the
Yeah, you
corner.
keep skipping out. It was all fine earlier.
Do I?
Go stand in the
Let's see it.
corner.
I'm
No,
not gonna go.
just get
That's
it
where my
closer to you.
router's at. In 2025, you'd think
Or
Wi-Fi would be
turn
better
all the
than
stuff
that since
down
we
that's
talked to
recording
people
us.
on the moon. Do what?
Isn't it ironic that the guy who's known for having like the worst fucking internet is talking shit about Joanne's connection?
Oh shoot!
Yes.
I'm like, I could hear Joanne just fine that whole time. It was probably something on his end.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jezza,
He
I
wants
know you
Jesse
didn't
to
say that,
talk
pal.
to him.
I know that that's completely out of your remit. You'd never go to them sort of lengths. And Joanne,
That's
you've
what
got to
I'm
believe
saying.
that.
It's
I
completely
don't
by
because I
her.
don't think you believe how gross she is because you're her friend, and that's
You're
okay.
gross, bitch.
I
No,
What the
respect
fuck?
you.
I've
I
never done
respect
nothing to
that you're
I've
disrespect
friends
you
known
with
this.
like
her,
that.
Listen,
but you don't know how disgusting she is when she's online. Apparently,
You don't know how disgusting you
no,
are, bitch.
I
You
was
run off at the
normally,
mouth all the time
I was,
about shit you don't even know what the fuck you're talking
I was
about.
don't
normally
even
on, I was
know.
normally online with her
What's up, Rob?
after she quit the AJ stuff. I was normally online with her, spoke to her offline and stuff, and I know that that's not in her heart. That's not the type of person
Okay.
that she is.
Joanne does not have an evil streak. Joanne is not vindictive. I'm sure she would be if somebody did something to her, such as talked about her kid or, talked about her personal business. But I don't agree with this. And I don't talk about people's personal business. So
So
I
you
don't think
kind of explained yourself right there, Clayton, or should I say, Randy. So you have a history of you antagonizing her before you got the reaction you were looking for, so you could go around and claim victimhood.
right.
Like, be a
No,
man. You're not a fucking victim. Shut up. Grow up.
I love you.
Love you too.
That's all you can tell is someone's a nasty piece of shit. And she's just
Okay.
not. She's not.
Well,
You don't
I
like her because
disagree
you
with
don't
you.
like
I
her.
do believe
You
she's a
just
nasty piece of shit. She's a follower, and that's what she does.
No.
She follows what everybody else says, and she did that. And whether you want to believe it or not, that's totally up to you. And I ain't mad at you for not believing it because I don't know her off of YouTube, and people are a little different.
You know
and a
what,
little more
Joanne?
reserved
You know what?
and a
You know
little
what,
less
Joanne?
icky.
So her going after people's family before anything was said about her, I've never heard that before. Is this something new that you are saying now? She went after people's families. So maybe, I'm sorry, but I just can't see her going after your family if it was before what you said about her kid.
So
Both
I've
of you
said horrible
nerds.
things about people, and I know for a fact that like 9 out of 10 of them deserved it. So I mean, the one that didn't, that's between me and God. I'll ask God for forgiveness. Maybe that's what you should do. Is ask God for forgiveness. And let it go.
Okay, but how did she go after your family though? If it was before you went at her son. She didn't go after family. Some other dude did, and she didn't disagree with it. Someone visited Rand in person. So somebody visited you in person because of your mouth, right? And she didn't say like, "Oh, they suck." So she did it? Sorry, let me let it.
And like, who even cares what someone did 7 years ago? Like, fucking forget about it. Be a man.
I think you and her can move past this. And why do you do the thing Jizz Stain does where you like type a capital for every word? Just wondering.
It's probably
Not
they
trying
have
to be
some
rude, just wondering.
typing on.
Yeah, that's true.
Joanne, you know what? Leanne is telling me that I should stand by you, that you're telling the truth. But me, they aren't saying that. I know that Jazzy wouldn't say it. Leanne loves you, Joe.
Well, because I love her too.
You just don't speak.
there.
You just don't speak to each other. Yeah, because she's got to put
Well,
up with
I
me.
mean, you're the
That's
go-between,
fine.
and I don't have anything bad to say about her.
Well, but I wouldn't spend any time talking to someone that I couldn't learn anything from or teach
Oh, wait,
anything
who's
to.
on Joanne's side? I take back the things I said about her then.
Who was on Joanne's side? Oh,
Leon.
yeah, she was, I think.
Oh,
From
okay.
what I could tell. Yeah.
So then it's just Sanchez that's on the meth, and Leon, probably just likes drinking
Exactly.
because she's English.
Yep. You're funny.
She loves a good cup of tea.
Jessie's a nice person. You've got to understand me as much as you hate her, as much as she hates you. You know, the
I
feeling's
don't
mutual,
hate
but you're both
nobody.
not bad people.
Please. That's why you scream at me for fucking hours, you weirdo.
Yeah, Jessie's life is full of
What
hate
time?
and
Me?
fucking
A
negativity.
day.
For
Yeah.
hours? Did I
Like,
stream for
not
hours?
hours this time. Not hours, but you will. You will. You'll get on Dave's panel and you'll talk all about me and you put me in my place and all that shit. You'll say all that shit. You know you
No.
will. You always do.
No. I might clip it and replay it for my channel to hear.
So that your channel can hear how angry you sound? I don't think that's smart.
Like, she'll take a clip of someone saying something horrible about Joanne and then laugh about it while she plays it for her and all the other bullies and the people like who said it. I don't know.
Exactly.
What's up, music?
And you know what? Hi, music. And you know what's funny is like these people obsess over us. They play everything on their own channels whenever it happens because they're just like so starstruck and shit. And when they do that, they don't only play it once. They get bored after they've played it once, so they keep playing it over and over, over and over till they're bored for the night and finally ready for bed.
What that you
Fucking stupid
said
bitch.
my son died because I needed
I
to
didn't
nap?
say that. That's the
part of it.
point. I never said it, and you can't show any proof to it
And
because I
you
never
can
said
talk
it.
louder than me, but you still said it.
It doesn't matter how loud I'm talking, bitch. The point is I didn't say it.
And you don't yell at me either.
You yell all the fucking time, bitch. You talk loud all the time.
I do talk loud. It's a curse, man. It ain't a gift. But I don't scream at people. I did. I used to, for sure. Not denying that. It's well documented that I was a fucking weirdo psycho like you. But you show me that that is not what I want to be. That's
That's
not a good
not a
look.
cute look. She shows us that that's not a cute look.
No, you're just a vile bitch. Spreading bullshit, false lies.
No, that's
Okay.
you, Jesse. Now you're projecting.
I mean, again,
Exactly.
you and I are gonna have to agree to disagree because I can say, yeah, you did. No, I did.
Jesse's
Yeah, you
so
did. And
lazy.
I
She
could go on
even
for hours
speaks
'cause
lazily.
Mm-hmm.
I can go for hours, but I'm not going to.
Because
I say to you what I want to say. I don't fucking put.
It's almost
shit
like
in
she's got
other
her mom's
people's
tit in her
channels and
mouth
other
while
people's
she's
chats.
talking.
And I try.
She's like talking with her mouth closed.
Yeah, she's got a nipple in her mouth. She's like, hey guys, I'm just sitting here chilling. I'm dead. Fucking Leslie McGuire.
Not to do this, and I did do it the other
That's
day
my
with you and Nikki.
favorite.
Nikki and I were sitting up here
Whenever you
having
call her that.
a perfectly fine time, funny, laughing, and no drama, no nothing. You come up and you couldn't fucking deal. You had to come up with your how dealing. You didn't respect nobody's shit. You didn't respect the conversation between me and Nikki. You didn't respect these panel. You didn't respect fuck because you're an immature little.
This is about to be my favorite part where Justine admits that she can't stand when people that she doesn't like try to get along with her friends. Ready?
Bitch.
I got respect for everybody. I came up to break up all the happy. You damn right. That's why I came up there.
To break up all the happy. You damn right. Yeah, you're ghetto trash. And guess what, D? Look, you're never going to have happy as long as you have ghetto trash like Jizz Stain, who comes up to break up the happy.
Yep. She used to do the same thing to my channel. She'd try to control me, and anytime she couldn't control me about someone, she would just come up and try to chase them off herself. Look what she tried to do to Natalie.
Yep.
You sure? But it didn't work, did it?
It worked because you got all butt hurt.
I did. See, and this is
And
what
you're
I'm saying.
still
You're gonna go.
She goes, it works because you got all butt hurt. So she wanted it to work because she's evil. Evil.
On Dave's channel tonight, and you're gonna say, "Oh, how you had me." And if I have to go and do something and get off the panel, you're gonna say, "Triggered, rage quit," because you're an immature little bitch.
You're so
You
stupid.
lie.
And what's funny is Jizz Dane gets off this panel first. So is she triggered?
Not saying
And
any of
you're
that
fucking
shit.
weird. And you say that I'm obsessed with you when you have whole streams about me.
Jesse's
You
so
have
triggered,
whole
she had to
hate
stay
streams
offline
about
for like
me.
3 years.
I know.
What are you talking about? You mentioned me in almost every one of your
Tell me which
streams.
ones, and
You
I'll
mentioned
take
me
them
in almost
down,
every
'cause
one of
that's
your streams.
embarrassing.
Wait.
All streams about me. The
You
whole
have
thing
whole hate
starts.
streams.
If you notice in the transcription, it says you have whole
When you have
hate
whole
streams
streams
about me. And then she changes it as soon as Joanne confronts her, like, what ones are entirely about you? Tell me. Then she changes it to, you mention me in every single one.
You have whole hate streams about me. What are you talking about? You mentioned me in almost every one of your streams. You mentioned me in almost every one of your streams.
If you tell me.
This sounds so negative. Yeah, I know. It's what happened on Dee's channel. Isn't it negative?
Yeah. Wouldn't it be nice if all this negativity would just like fucking go away and die? Looking at you, OG Digger.
Tell me what stream is all about you, start to finish. Let me know and I'll take it down because that's embarrassing for me.
You know you love to talk about me, Joanne. You do it in almost every one of your fucking streams.
You come up in almost every stream because you said something dumb.
I didn't do shit. You bitches are making shit up about me.
Yeah.
Every fucking time.
Oh, we're making shit up about you, so you didn't do that on your mom's Facebook? We made it up? We pretended?
Yeah, no one makes up shit about her. Everything people say about Jazzy is 100% factual.
Yeah.
I click on, it's bullshit.
What bitches?
It's
What bitches?
bullshit.
It's just me. It's just me talking to you. What bitches? I speak for myself.
I'd rather fight with my girlfriend publicly than have man boobs.
Right?
Like,
I agree.
Do
I'm
you
glad
even
you don't-
do push-ups, bro? Like, come on, man. How many can you do? You should be literally doing push-ups right now instead of here typing in chat.
Agreed. Because I'm glad he doesn't have man boobs. Like, I get turned on by his body. It's sexy.
Joanne, I need to pick
He
a
has
bone
big
with you real
arms.
quick. You said earlier,
God.
I thought Rick was still up here, and you said that that's where we go about cats and
Holy
making
fuck,
up
Slab City
lies.
News
I
is
only
already
said
out of
that
breath.
because Rick said
I know.
that
Why
I
does
traveled
him
to
and
other.
OG Digger have like the worst breathing problems? Is it meth?
No, to be honest, it is weird though that they both have breathing issues.
Countries
Why you
and
don't suck dick at glory holes, I guess.
Gross.
states to do horrible stuff with children. That's the reason I said that. So it's always tit for tat. If you can excuse Rick for what he says, then you're gonna have
Come
to do
on.
it for everyone.
Why don't everyone is not my friend? Why do I have to do it for who are, you're not the boss of me.
Yeah, because if I was, you wouldn't act this way.
Well,
Jizz stain, if he was the boss of you, you wouldn't act that way either.
And honestly, it's not okay when either of them say shit like that. And people like that should be ostracized.
Exactly.
But that's why I said it. Is because I was counteracting the lies that he
why
said.
do you go for personal shit like that though? You know that you said you were gonna do something with the 16-year-old because it's
No, I
legal in
didn't.
Michigan. You know
No, I
that you were
didn't.
coming about at Robin for being married when she was 16 to a 19-year-old.
Yeah, so like here's proving a
So
point
you're
in this
trying to make her
community.
husband look like a child molester, and that's
In
okay.
this community,
It's okay to make Robin
here's-
Banks' husband look like a child molester, even though you don't know him, you've never met him,
Exactly.
you don't know anything other than what Robin has said, and she's never said she married Richard at 16.
Okay, but she did say she married someone at 15, no matter who it is.
Okay,
On top
I'll
of
give you
that,
that. I don't believe you, but I'll give you that. Even 15.
yeah.
To a
And then Voodoo Ninja
19-year-old.
married a 15-year-old,
To
and then
a
Natalia's,
19-year-old.
and then Voodoo 13. Now these are all things that are done by these
Your
people.
family aren't in the
I
community.
just said
Exactly. And there's so many people who have grandparents that did the same thing in this community. So shut the fuck up to me.
Some of y'all's grandparents were related. I mean, look at that. What's his name? Beckers and that other fellow Rodders. Like that Rodders fellow, his grandparents were definitely brother and sister.
Yeah, it's true. It's some inbred shit.
Yeah.
that what I just said, married at 13, 15, and 15. I just said that the state law was 16 and you guys went crazy on me. Why don't you go crazy on the people
You're a
that were actually
50-year-old
married at
man.
that age, girl? Because you don't.
Because he's a 50-year-old man creeping on 16-year-olds.
Yeah, because he's literally saying he would do that. Like, how sick can you be to just outright say that?
Allegedly, that's why he's always traveling out of state. He's looking for minors. Yeah.
Care. You just want to try and ruin my good name. That's all you're doing. You don't care about kids. You just want to
ruin
use
your
something.
good name. You
just
ruin it
want to
'cause
use
you guys
something.
want kids to have been violated. You guys want that so bad.
Okay.
You want.
Oh my
Eddie to
God!
be
Why
the-
would you say that?
Here's why. Let me explain, because I've actually been wanting to help everybody understand why Joanne would say you want that to happen. Let me explain. So, one brother says, bro, that brother is making it up. It never fucking happened. The dude's on drugs, and everybody in the community knows the dude's on drugs. We watch him tweak out on a daily basis, right? So one brother's saying that never happened. The other brother's saying it did happen. That brother just so happened to be paid money by the person whose show he was on to say it, right? Yeah. So we're choosing to believe the more logical explanation. You're choosing to believe the explanation.
They just make shit up.
Yeah, that makes absolutely no sense. And that means that you're choosing to believe a lie, which means you wanted it to happen. So, yes, you want children to be hurt. You're sick. Let me just read something really. Okay, so I actually have a lot left of this, and I'm hungry. So the place I want to eat at doesn't actually deliver. So I'm gonna end it, and I hope you all have a great evening. And thank you for being here. Bye.
Hey, wait. Can I say something before you end?
Sure. Yeah.
So, Slab City News is a freak, a certified creep, 7 days a week.
Yep.
Children in his neighborhood better fucking keep their running game on peak, on fleek or whatever. I don't know, man. That's all I wanted to say.
Bye. Thanks for being with me. I really appreciate it. And thanks everybody for being here. Bye.
Bye.